Good afternoon, my lovelies. What it do, what it do, what it do. This is Ms. Yakov coming straight from that Spiker Star, a.k.a. the Messenger, a.k.a. the Virgo Goddess, a.k.a. the Daughters of Zion, a.k.a. Miss Maiden, a.k.a. the Cosmos, a.k.a. that Topaz Gem, Sapphire. Hey, listen, right? I always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern what Ms. Yakov is trying to say. Remember, I'm just an outsider looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. Okay, but listen, I have a little message for y'all, right? Yesterday, I had went up inside Whole Foods to go get me some yogurt and a few things, right? And by the time I got to my destination and I opened up the yogurt was stale. It was stale and tasted very, very weird. So I say all that to say this, right? It's like you got to be super, super, super extremely careful when you purchasing and buying this fake food, okay? Because the food have not been food since 2022 when they started playing with it. They started playing with the texture, started playing with the taste, and started taking the nutrients out of everything and all this extra stuff that they're doing to this food. Be very careful with this food. I was listening to somebody else and they said they had bought some chicken, okay? And they opened the chicken and the chicken had a nasty smell to it. Okay, be very careful with that because they playing with the dates. They're playing with the dates on this food. They're taking off the old dates and putting new dates on, but it's still the same molded chicken that's been sitting on the shelf for weeks and weeks and weeks, even past the expiration date. Okay, so be very mindful for that. All right, they're playing around with the dates. It's all about the sale. They're all trying to make money and sell this thing, and it's the same thing. That's why I left poultry alone, because this poultry is going through a whole bunch of stuff. First it was bird flu and this other type of stuff with the poultry. It's too much going on with this fake food. Okay, got to be very, very careful. All right, because this food ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. They selling molded, stale food. Okay, they playing with the dates, and then you can tell by the way the beef is looking. It's not real beef. You can tell by the way it looks. It don't look like it's fresh beef. It look like they redipped it in coloring. Okay, it look like they redipped it in coloring and then repackaged it. Okay, but it's the same molded beef that's been sitting on the shelf for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and probably even months. Okay, so be very, very careful with purchasing this nasty fake food. Okay, another thing is this: it's best to eat for fuel. Eating for fuel and eating for pleasure is two different types of elements, okay? I'm eating for fuel. I'm no longer eating for pleasure. I can no longer eat for pleasure anymore. I have to eat for fuel, and I can't even find fuel, okay? A lot of times I'll be fasting, and then I'll be praying. I'll be asking God himself to give me some manna, okay? Manna, spiritual nourishment, so I won't go hungry, so I won't be hungry. Okay, because this food is very deadly. Okay, it's not right. It's not right, and it's contaminated. All right. Anywho, I'm about to get off this. This Ms. Yakov, Daughters of Zion, the goddess, the maiden goddess, the Virgo, the virgin goddess. Just looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. I'm out.